Okay, folks, you're live with the Wolf Driver. Come on, guys. Let go. Come on, guys, hike. You're live with the Wolf Driver, and we are just moving on right now. We're starting to mush the Accotink Trail, which is 4.3 miles around I believe it's the Accotink Pond. And you can see the dogs are doing great. They're having fun.
Okay, you can go to red sign where it says service vehicles only.
Yep.
You can go through that gate. One goes to the right side of the thing, one goes to the left. Good?
Yeah, which way? This way?
Yes, that way. Go ahead.
Come on, guys.
Hi.
Howdy, howdy. Come on, guys. Come on. Chase.
About 100 yards.
I see him.
One little girl. A little girl.
Oh, yeah.
I got a break for you.
Thank you, thank you. So brakes are going to make a little bit of noise, folks. This is a little bit of a rough area of the trail right now. I hope.
This little girl might walk right in your way.
Yep. I hope you're able to see this. It's kind of cool. And this is why we're on the Monster Mush, because it's a little aggressive, this trail. Whoa. Yep. Come on, guys. Yep. Come on, Chase. Thank you very much. They're Chase, Zorro, Jag, and Princess.
This is Princess.
Have a great day. Come on, guys. Jim, you might want to get off here. Which?
I think you want to go right, sir.
Okay. Come on, guys. G. Jesus Sled Dog Command. Okay, folks, this is unsure. Actually, I had it on my phone, but this is uncharted territory. We've never been here before. Come on, guys. It should flow together, I'm thinking.
It don't matter which way we go. Go around the circle.
As long as this is...
It went the other way. But it don't matter.
It don't matter?
It either goes around the left-hand side or the right-hand side.
Okay, as long as we're on the trail. Cool. This is a pretty big park area, and there's all kinds of events and recreational activities and areas to have activities, etc.
You gotta go hard left.
Hard left? Okay. That goes over the bridge? This is going to be really cool, folks. I hope you're able to enjoy this with us. Look at Princess. I love it. She's just pulling her little heart out. What's that? No. Come on, guys. She's really amped up, isn't she, Jim?
A lot more people down here.
Yeah. G. Hope you're still able to catch a broadcast. I know we're in slow internet area, but for your viewing pleasure and for my memory pleasure, no pets. Pets must be on leash. Okay, they are. Always got to look out for pets. No motorized vehicle.
You want me off the bike over that bridge?
Probably. This is kind of cool, folks. This is like a beach type area, and really cool. Do not feed wildlife. Got a bathroom break here for Chase. So we always do the proper thing, clean up after the dogs, etc. Now we got someone fishing here. There's a watermark on the... Oh, hi. People coming through. Howdy. Pretty cool stuff here. It's a pretty cool trail so far. Just different. We've never been here before, and love chartering new territory and saying hi to people, letting them see what we're doing, and catching all the beautiful sights, everything going on. Jim's just tending to the dog droppings, if you will. Okay. Sorry, folks, live.
You're going to take us down in the woods.
Okay, I got someone at my front door, so it's live TV. I apologize.
Hi, here. They won't bother you. They're very nice.
Good boys.
Take it over the bridge, okay?
Yeah, yep. Howdy, howdy. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you. What's? Well, yeah, I think I'm just going to have to wait till they get over. And it's just part of wolf driving, folks, just being patient. Dogs are being really cooperative with their patience and how they cope with chilling. They know they're going to get to run and run their little hearts out, but it's just a point of letting other people. We always yield to everybody because we're wider than most. On this bike, we're fairly narrow. Chase is getting a little wound up, but still, relatively speaking, we're wide, probably just as wide, maybe a little wider with the dogs, of course, than the baby carriage they just strolled past with. This is cool. I think there's a trestle bridge, I believe, to my left. You can see that on the camera, possibly. I think that we're going to cross that at some point around this trail. Lots of children around here. We hear them. Come on, guys, hike. How I look behind me? Anybody coming? Okay. I'm going to climb this bridge without Jimmy, my co-pilot, because it looks like it's a little bit of a hill. Okay, come on, guys. Board sticking up. You always got to be cognizant of that. How cool is this, folks? Hope you're able to take this in. Now, when I get up here, I'll let Jim catch up to me. Now, that's just a sample. Come on, guys. Come on, Zoro. Zoro. I want to pull him away just because. Jim, I'm going to go up. Come on, guys. Come on, pretty. Help me, Jim. Yep. Yep. Hold her back. Hi. You have enough room? Hold her, Jim.
They're fine. She's not gonna bother.
I know. Just make sure the kids have enough room.
Watch it. There's a lady coming at you with a baby carriage.
Okay.
You guys just stay still here for a minute.
Yep. This is what we do to take our time and let others go by. You're getting a lot of that today. I noticed Jimmy's wearing his werewolf shirt. That's always a good thing. Is that thunder?
There's a little kid riding over
the trail?
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you.
Okay,
You
buddy.
guys are so pretty.
Have a great day. Thank you, folks. Come on, guys. Chase.
Thanks, guys. We'll be out you waiting.
Yep, sorry about that. Thank you again. I'm going to climb this hill, Jim. Come on, guys. It's a little rugged here. Yeah, this trail is not blacktop. I thought it would be. It's not, and there's actually steps, if you caught that, down to the river. How cool is that? Just beautiful. Oh, this is pretty hilly. Come on, Zoro. Got a bathroom break. Jim, bathroom break. This actually, and I've said it before, but in case you're new to Wolf Driver, stimulate. Oh, Zoro. He's kicking in Princess. I don't want him to do it. Zoro. That just means they're feeling good when they're kicking. I'm going to go up a little more, Jim.
Yep.
You out of my way?
Yep.
Come on, guys. When dogs kick, they have scent glands under their paws, near their pads, I believe they're located, and they just scent the area. They want to spread their scent. They feel good after they go to the bathroom. It's like, we're ready. We're ready to roll, really. The reason this stimulates them to go to the bathroom, in some ways, kind of like a human, the activity. But in addition, when dogs are in unfamiliar areas, and that's why I like taking them to all these different new trails, they want to empty themselves in case they have a chance at prey. Of course, they're not going to. It's just instinctual. And in case they would have a confrontation, because they don't want to go to the bathroom in the middle of something like that. Jimmy's
All
climbing
good.
aboard. All good?
Yep.
Okay, hike. So always starting these trails, they're the busiest in the beginnings. Everybody's coming and going. So we're usually can't make, what miles that say? Does that say anything? No, I thought it did. We can't make too many tracks when we first start off. This is red, Jim. I don't know what that means. I'm just telling you. Looked like a trail mark, and Jimmy says it means take the tree down. Come on, guys. So this looks pretty hilly. Come on, Chase. We're in a good bike for this kind of terrain because the bike, as you see, has large tires. They're bright orange. They used to be bright orange. Yep, all good, buddy. We're on kind of a crush and run surface. Yep. And this Princess is just, she's really up there today. When you find Princess's sweet spot, again, she's the 15-year-old Husky. You try to stay in that zone to keep her engaged as much as possible. Now, she might stop within a mile, and she might last 5 miles. It all depends on how she feels. Some of it's motivation, some of it's arthritis and health ailments. But it's all good for her. Any idea here?
I guess I keep turning left, go around the rail, go around. Looks like you put another way in.
Yep. Yep. Just taking your time. No, I did see a mile marker, 3.59.
Mm-hmm.
So, is this a circle?
Oh, yeah. It goes around the lake. 4.3 miles all the way around.
How's Princess? She's right there.
It's going to take 2 hours for us to get around the lake.
Yeah, and especially with these hills.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him how Princess is because he's behind her. Now I have mirrors and the camera actually today to see her. But I'm always trying to, he knows the way she runs, get his opinions here. Because we want to make this as comfortable as possible, but we do want her to get some exercise in. And one of the reasons I talk a lot about Princess is, first of all, because I'm so proud of her, because she's so engaged, and she was such a...
The bicycles at the top of the hill.
Yep,
It's like
kids.
Moving up there somewhere, buddy.
Yep. So we're always... Easy, guys. Howdy. Good, how are you? Thank you, thank you. Have a great day. Thank you. Come on, guys. Howdy. Come on, guys. They do smell the dogs. It's a little dog or two? What? 2 of them.
One bigger one.
Yep.
Right here?
Yeah, you can come through. Yep. Oh, okay. He said she's not friendly, Jim.
Okay. He said he could control it, right?
Yeah.
Who'd you say right here?
Okay, got a dog that isn't friendly. Nice of him to tell us.
What do you say, man?
Hey, peace. How you doing, man? Good, thanks. Come on, guys. Jim, let go of the brake.
Okay, buddy. I didn't know you was out.
Yep, I'm gonna try. Now, come on, guys. I'll keep them to the far right as much as possible. Come on, guys. Thank you very much. Come on, guys. Have a great day. Thank you. Okay. The dogs got very excited. When we run into an unruly dog, the dogs know it, and they actually get they can sense that that dog is unruly, and it fires them up. When the dog's well trained, doesn't get too excited, they're like, just another dog. But that's all good. It's all good training, making it past the dogs successfully without having any confrontations. Now, my guys are trained, and they're not going to have any confrontations. But okay, but they are restrained, keep in mind, and they know that. And by being constrained, they feel they can be a little apprehensive. Yeah, you're probably going to have to get off here, Jim.
See the stump in the middle?
Yep, thanks for telling me. Come on, guys. I'm going to let you. Yep, right here, bud. You got water bowl and everything on board, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So,
Okay, good.
okay, come on, guys. Chase. Come on, hike. Come on, pretty. Come on, guys. Chase. So we always want to be as cautious as possible. Now this is really climbing. Lucky we have this bike today because I didn't realize how hilly this was. Great for the dogs. A lot of wear on the bikes, which I like. I mean, that's why I have the bikes, to be able to take them to terrain that would be challenging for us to walk or go at the pace they need to go. Come on. Lake, it says Save Lake Accotink. That's what we're on right now. And you're getting a view if you see. Now, people live right on these grounds, which is really cool, actually. I mean, I'd love to walk out of the door and see all these beautiful views of the lake and trees and hillside. Great, Jim. Thanks, bud. Camera spinning good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Come on, guys. Oh, we got a woman coming. Hike. I'm going to move over more to my right. Come on.
I'll break if you like.
I'm going to stop for her. If you want to, you can grab Princess, Jim.
Yeah, she's right.
Okay.
Hi.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A little bit of both. Teamwork. Thanks. Have a great day. Thank you. Yeah, the question always is, are the dogs pulling us or are we pulling them? Actually, it's a little bit of both. It's teamwork. So we're not pulling them, of course. We're just assisting them. Come on, Zara. So you can see, now it's cooled off some because the sun went in. But on a warm day like today, this is a great run. It's just slow.
Really pretty.
And it's a little bit of work for them to keep them mobile, keep their interest. This is a really cool trail. We're loving the views. I hope you can really immerse yourself and enjoy it like we are. Come on. And this texture of rock usually isn't Princess's favorite, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. She's actually enjoying it. Yes, I do. Thank you. Now, trying to figure the trail. I think it goes to the right. Cool benches here. If you get a glimpse of these as we go by, folks. Really interesting and great setup to let people. Maybe you can see the people sitting on them now. It's hard to make this turn because this bike has such a narrow turning radius, wide turning radius, I should say. And I'm gonna let the dogs mark the trees. Oh, Zara, kicking back. Again, when they kick back, they're feeling good, and it's a good thing. Good girl. Come on, Zara. Might be a dog up here, the way the dog's Chase was whining. And you can hear the loose gravel underneath our tires. I can't believe Princess. She's really engaged. I think the dogs like certain bikes better, and this is one of their favorite bikes. Sometimes I'm not positive if it's the position they are next to us or what they're running near. Jag likes running next to the tire. I mean, it's perfectly safe. It can't hurt him. But you would think that it would be a hindrance for him. And he's like, oh, this is cool. He's actually more confident with the tire running next to the tire. Come on, Chase. He's stopping and sniffing. Again, we're going at a slow pace for Princess. So Chase is going to take the opportunity to stop and sniff everything. Good girl, good boys. They're doing really, really good. And if you called us about, not yesterday, was Thursday, but Wednesday, we did some free ranging where the dogs ran off leash. Now, sometimes I know it's always not the same viewers here on the Wolf Driver channel that you're watching this one, but if you haven't seen us, we do free ranging, so the dogs run off leash. And I know everybody's first impression when they see this is, why can't you just let the dogs off leash? Well, we're in a pretty populated area. We're on the East Coast of the United States, near Baltimore. Now, we travel all over the East Coast, but the East Coast is pretty populated, so there's so much leash laws everywhere. Now, Princess just stumbled a little bit. It's fine for her, just because she doesn't pick her paws up as high, because if we were on concrete, she wouldn't have to, so this is a little more work. No ideas, huh, Jimmy? Left or right? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. People up there, I see them. Come on, Zara. I think they're going to water every tree possible. Come on, Princess. So it's actually harder for her to run on the surface. That's why she doesn't like it as much. Because imagine, if you can picture in your mind, concrete or hard surface, blacktop. Come on, Pretty. Dog. Okay.
One of these, two of them, two little dogs, maybe more. Yeah, no bicycle.
Thank you. Yeah, he's pulling over, I think. I'm gonna let him get by.
You come through.
Got her. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you. Come on, guys. Now, I'm not certain, but they look like pit bulls a little bit. Come on, Pretty. She'll park up when she sees the dogs. Come on, good girl. Good girl. This is really cool. Thank you very much. Look at her now. Look at all her dogs. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Appreciate it. Thank you. You too. Come on, Pretty.
Come on, girl.
So, want to be.
Oh, hell, here, bro.
Yep. Come on, guys.
Can I pedal?
I think we'll be okay.
You get out?
Yeah, we've already gone a mile, Jim. Probably more than a mile. Come on, guys. Come on. Chase. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Thank you. Come on, guys. Just taking our time, bud. So we've already got over a mile in. Feels like we just started 2 minutes ago. When there's this much excitement on a trail, and I'm calling excitement, the twists and the turns and the scenery, it's really, really interesting. Come on, pretty girl. I think we're gonna pull over and give him some water, Jim. Beautiful. Yeah, let's give him a little bit of water. Am I pulled over enough, or you want me to pull in here? No, I think they were going the other way. Try to make a look when you can, when you get up. Okay. So, yeah, we're 24 minutes into this mush, as I call it, urban mushing. And we've got better than a mile. Okay, thank you. Plenty of room they got, right?
Hi there.
Howdy. So, we are, sorry folks, I got my phone giving me 37 different alerts. We're gonna water the dogs now. It's gonna give Princess a chance to, all the hill climbing, better than a mile with her, that's some work. The boys obviously could go a lot faster, but we're gonna give her the speed that she's comfortable with. She might not be thirsty.
She only wants it if I hold it.
And you don't want much then. Good boy, Zorro. Usually the first drink I give earlier than the rest of the drinks because I like to, depending on the weather and conditions. Because when they sit in the truck for a while, there's water in there. They might drink it all, whatever, and this just gives them some more fresh water and gives us a quick break. Oh, look at that! That's a staircase to nowhere. Stairway to nowhere. If you can catch this as the camera pans around, it's coming around now. There's a staircase to nowhere. It just leads up to the sky. Might be the stairway to heaven, as Jim said. So they're not very thirsty, but always good to check with them. And again, giving Princess a chance to chill. I think we got a bike rider coming, Jim.
One ahead of you?
Yeah. So this bike's very narrow. Actually, it's a walker.
I'm just taking my time.
No, that's all we got to do. Just hop out of the bike and water the dog.
I did. I hopped out.
Jim doesn't take too kindly when I tell him to hop out of the bike. He's, it's quite a fiasco riding in here because this is made for the dog's comfort and not people. And to fit 2 people on here and all this equipment and the dogs is quite an engineering feat to build it to begin with. And then to ride in it's another story.
We can go whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm going to let this guy pass me. Again, just a little more break time for Princess. And it builds a little anticipation with the other dogs as we stop. I'm going to check behind me. Nobody's coming. Stay, guys. Good boys. Good day. Good. How are you?
Good.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Break off.
Break off.
Come on, guys. Come on, Princess. Princess says, where's she going? I might want to go with him.
Watch your fender.
Watch. Oh,
Yep,
thanks.
good.
Come on, guys. There's a dog in the yard next to us that'll fire the dogs up a little bit. Come on, Chase. So this has been, right now, a lot of work for Princess because of the hills and the terrain. Come on, guys. Yep. Come on, guys. But so when she's ready for her seat, we'll put her in there. But she's chugging along. Coming through. Coming through. Coming through. Come on, guys. Sorrel. She is a trooper, isn't she? She's just amazing. But again, this is what keeps her going. Come on, guys. Good girl, pretty. Now, if I think she's slowing down, of course I slow down a lot, almost to a crawling pace. Let her re-engage and feel comfortable, and then she usually gets back into her rhythm. Now this part of the trail is almost sand. Slow blind corner. I think we already went through one blind corner. Come on, guys.
Oh, beautiful scenery here.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
I'm gonna pedal it a little bit.
It's good. Come on, Princess. I'm so glad we're on this bike today.
All right, I'll brake if you want.
I'm good right now. Just using gravity right here. I got 2 brakes on here, Jimmy, so I'm in pretty good shape. I'm good. Come on. It's gonna make a lot of noise. Look at her. She's all the way up front now. See?
That thing about a new place.
Yep. Yep, I see him.
Little dog.
Little dog.
Little dog running.
Yeah, man. Whoops, sorry. Here. Hold on to her. Stay, guys. From who?
Hi there.
Howdy, howdy. Stay, guys, stay. No.
Princess, what's happening?
Thank you. Have a good day. Thanks. Jim, someone's behind us. Okay. Howdy, howdy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do they help? Yeah, they do. A little bit of both. Teamwork. Come on, Princess.
Right now.
Thank you.
Everything go behind you?
Yep.
Oh, I can't see it.
Yeah, that's okay. Come on. Come on, guys. Now you see how that motivated Princess. Look where she's at. She's she's out in front, and that kind of stimulation is awesome. The competitive behavior of the dogs. Certain dogs are obviously more than others, and she's got a high prey drive and a high competitive nature, so it's kind of easy to motivate her, which just gets her more exercise. Boys, what a trail. I see the camera's giving you great views. Hope you can enjoy them. Once again, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions.
I didn't stop to take the squints out of her line.
Okay. Hang on. Gee, easy, guys. Oh. Okay.
Feel that twist in her
Yeah.
line. I don't think it gives her any elasticity.
So we're just untwisting her line. She is the only dog I've ever seen to get to twist any kind of line we give her, just because. Yeah. Just because she's always turning. She wants to look behind her. She wants to look in front of her. She runs to the side. Believe it or not, more dogs than you think. Come on, guys. Hike. Have gaits to the side. What I mean by that is their walking gait or running, moving gait. Actually, they run a little sideways. And it actually burns more energy because obviously when you go to the side, it's a longer distance. Come on, guys. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I work with a guy in Utah, and he makes recumbent trikes and bikes, and so we work together to design this for the dogs. Thank you. Yep, I see him. Yep, I do. He's an old dog, so make sure you hold her good, Jim. She gets excited. And I can move over. I'll hold him. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Come on, guys.
I don't want to get him excited. I don't want to get him excited.
Come on, guys. G over.
He ain't going to get excited unless they got some milk bones in there.
I hear ya. We got them too. Howdy, howdy. Pull her in, Jim. Howdy. Huskies, you got it. They like to run. So this gets them good exercise. Yeah. Thank you. Have a great day, sir. Everybody wants to talk and chat with you because this is just so unusual, and they realize that it's cool. It's something healthy and left or I guess straight, Jimmy. Oh, yeah, yep. Well, you never know. Well, come on, guys. So you can see how we pass other dogs and even aggressive dogs we went past. Come on, pretty. Oh, sorry. Nah, they're good. They're used to it. Have a great day. Thank you. Yeah, we're trying. Nah, just do it for fun. Yeah, it's too much. There's a lot to build, a lot to maintain. Yeah, exactly. He won't know if we're going to sell these bikes. Come on, pretty. So when she goes in sideways, she's tiring a little. And that's why now notice how when I lay off of it, she's like, okay. It's like her telling me, put the brake on, Dad. Come on, Chase. But that's what it's all about. What a cool lake. What a cool area. Again, I'm trying to just nurse her as many miles as we can. Because you can't imagine when we get home the next day or two how much better she feels. If she's home and doesn't get exercise, she cramps up and arthritis. Stiffness sets in some. Now she's on medications. You might have seen me give them to her earlier. But, there's no true supplement for just mobility and exercise. Look at this, Jim. Wow, this is just beautiful. She's going to like this. It's all paved. So right now we're going through a little mud. Whoops. She's okay. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Now, she took a little bit of a spill there, and I don't know if you caught that on the camera, but it's all good. I stopped and made sure she popped right back up.
I might have a tissue wipe her off if you want.
Yep, we'll get it. Let me do that. Oh, guys. So, now, when she does fall, because she's elderly, you don't want to make too big of a deal about it, just like a baby, but she's so dominant that it really doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, pretty girl. Okay. Good girl. Let's just wait. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
I just thought that might
Yep.
make her feel a little better.
Oh, she loves the mud. You kidding? She's more at home when she's got mud on her. And sometimes I'll push on her hind legs and make sure they don't collapse to see if she's too tired or if she might have injured herself. But she's fine. That was a good place to lay down for a second. Now, she didn't do that purposely. It's just because we dipped into the mud. And because of her gait, as I was explaining, going a little sideways, that caused her to bounce down. But get right back up. And I think sometimes we're all a little bit apprehensive. Come on, good girl. About exercising older dogs. And that's why I'm showing this. Thinking that, they can't do it. But they actually can do it if you work with them, go at a comfortable pace for them, and praise them along the way. Good girl. Now this is a little easier for her. So we're surrounded by just, what are they, buttercups, Jim?
I don't know what that kind of flower is. It's beautiful.
Some kind of yellow ground cover. Thank you. Come on, guys, Chi over. And I can run on the side and give this person. Howdy.
Rig you got there.
Thank you. You too. Have a great day. Thank you. Now, also, when a person passes us or moves in front, it usually goes to the dog's competitive nature. Look at her now. She's out in front.
She's all right.
Yep. The dogs.
She just stumbled.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's because the mud. We went down. They sense the competitive. It invokes their competitive nature. They see something going, and their prey drive kicks in, and they want to chase it and compete with each other to chase it. So sometimes in training, we'll actually have someone ride ahead, whether it be in a car, if we're training on a road, or on a trail, on a bike, or just running, a fast runner, and it'll stimulate the dog. Something over here, Jim. I hear it in the woods. Squirrels?
Two of them fighting, yeah.
Two of them fighting?
There you are, Sam. They're right here about 2 o'clock.
I'll say them. When they're fighting, sometimes they can wind up getting involved with us.
Fighting or mating.
It's a fine line there, buddy.
Fine.
Fighting or mating. Okay.
Coming at you.
Yep, I see them. Got a walker coming at us.
Right, right here.
Beautiful. Come on. Come on, Chase. Let this person, just because the trail's narrow, go past us.
Hi there.
Howdy.
That's quite a crew.
Yeah, it is. Little exercise for them.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Thank you. Come on, guys. Okay, so we're moving right along. Look at the lake goes up into here. I don't know if this is just washout or what.
I think this is a stream that runs into the lake. I imagine.
Someone's coming. Come on, pretty. Gee, over.
Lady with a little dog.
Yep.
right?
Someone's behind us. Yep. Thank you. I'm going to go over here.
They don't mess around. I got a hold of her.
Be good. Come on, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know it.
Actually,
We need to find some snow. That's right. We got room for one more. Thank you. Now, we just passed the 2.5 mile marker, Jim.
that means we got 2.5 to go.
Oh, you must be a rocket scientist. No. What do you think that means, really? Because
we got 2.5 to go, so we've been almost 2 miles.
3, we start 3:09. Yeah, we've been about 2 miles.
That's what.
Come on, guys. Well, when we started before 3:09.
Yeah.
So I would
We
say,
started at 4.3. That's where we should have started. 'Cause it's
oh, then we've been better than 2 miles.
4.3 miles.
Oh, no, we haven't, right.
Not quite. 1.8.
So right now, again, I don't have my trusty odometer on, but according to Jim, we've been 1.8 miles. The Princess has been a part of it all. She did have a little fall, but it was nothing we needed to even stop for. We just wiped the mud off of her. She fell in a mud bed because it was, when you go into that wet mud coming off the dry surface, it acts like suction, like quicksand almost. And so it sucked her down. And because she is older and doesn't lift her legs as high, it was harder for her to get out of it. So it's happened before to her, and she just gets right back up and keeps going. She's like a Timex, for those of you that remember it. Ribbons of green protect our stream. That's what the sign said I was reading. I didn't come up with that term. So we're doing just wonderful. How you feeling, Jimmy?
Great, man. Couldn't be better.
That's my girl.
I'm a girl here.
Yep.
You said you had her out yesterday?
Day before. Yeah, but she was pretty hardcore.
You know how many miles you did?
Yeah, about 4. The boys did 5. She did 4.
Good.
I look back. I told you she went through the mud at the farm.
Yeah.
She was.
Really much.
I said, "Oh my gosh, I might have to go get her," but she just trucked right through it. Remember, we were worried about her at the hill. She was an aggressive hill at the farm. It went down because they logged it recently, and the water eroded part of the hillside. And we were worried about her making it up there because she looked apprehensive, but she was actually just sniffing. She went right through it, didn't she? So right now she's got in more than I thought she'd get in. She's close to 2 miles now. Right now you're looking at Chase and Jag. That's Princess right there.
What's good with all these little dogs and little people that are keeping them incensed?
They really are. And it's good we're on the narrow bike today. That wider bike would be a bear on here, Jim.
Yeah, it would be.
This is such an interesting trail, keeping a lot of excitement because you can't see around the corners. And you've got mostly woods and lake views. There's some houses that do border this area. Someone coming behind us? G over? Yep. Yep. Good, how are you?
I saw your buddy up there with the trail.
With the trail, yeah. You knew he was with us, right?
We were mapping you.
Yeah, that's right. Have a great day. Appreciate it. Come on, guys. He's videoing us from behind, from in front. We're quite a sight to see, folks. Especially when you know we're running a 15-year-old girl, and these dogs are, 10 years old, 9 to 10, so that's still considered seniors, but they still run sled dogs. Even 10 years old, they'll run them. they could be lead dogs at that age still. So, yeah, they're seniors, but they still got a lot of pep in them. At her age, it's a little different, of course. Really enjoying it here, Jim.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Lake Accotink Marina,
Yeah.
where we came from. Always checking behind us here because they come up on you quick. I've mentioned this before, but this bike is geared really low, which means that it can almost go at a climbing pace. And if you imagine if you were on two wheels, you couldn't move so slow because you'd fall over. And if this was a normal geared bike, even on four wheels, it wouldn't be able to go as slow with the motor. Now, Princess was turning in a little. That meant she was ready to slow down some. She's getting anywhere from 5 to 10 miles a week right now.
Someone walking at you, but they look like they're by themselves. Don't look like you're a dog.
Cool, thank you. Again, if she turns in, Princess, and I just let off the speed a little bit, and that puts her right back to turn her out. I thought they were honking at us. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, me too.
That's out. It's got to be out there because there ain't no cars on this trail. I mean, I'm sure they might ride them. This is just beautiful. And you can see this is nothing more than a glorified walk, actually. We kick in the speed when we put Princess up. And if we want to go and supercharge the vehicle, we put Jag up too.
That lady's carrying a leash, so I don't think she's got a dog there.
Well,
Coming at me behind
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Howdy.
Hi.
I think it's just her keys, Jim.
I thought you might have been carrying a leash.
I think it was just her keys.
Yeah.
But she was looking over there like she had a dog off leash. That's the biggest problem if we run into, if people aren't obeying the leash laws. Because when dogs are hooked, like they are tethered to something like this, or even on a leash, they feel a little vulnerable when a dog comes up to them that's off leash. So what might be a friendly situation can turn to a confrontation real quick.
Hello.
Howdy.
Okay.
Look at that. Cool, man.
Nice place.
Beautiful.
Kind of different, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. This is why we wolf drive. It's just great scenery and really healthy activity for us as well as the dogs. I know a lot of people out there say, well, I think he just wants the dogs to pull them. Again, they're not pulling, and this would be a lot easier if we weren't running the dogs. We're doing it because I love the dogs, and that's what my life's about. So I'm trying to get them all the exercise and adventure I can, and I love enjoying it with them. So, but this is a labor of love. As you see, there's a lot of work involved, especially to the extent we do it, setting up the cameras and the equipment to broadcast or just to regular film it so we can have these memories for years to come. Jimmy, you might want to grab her. Oh, gosh.
Casey's climbing the tree.
Yeah, he is. Howdy again. Come on, guys. Hike. And when someone's coming through quick, I just move over and pull the dogs in just to give them all the room they need when they're going quick like that. There's less time for them to stop, so I want to make sure they're clear.
Like she's that man over there rigging easy.
Is that what that sound is?
30 more.
Again, there are some houses bordering the area. Good girl. Going super slow so we can keep Princess engaged. Depending on conditions, we might, when we put her up, we might run an extra lap around this lake with just the boys pulling, so we can do some higher speed, depending on how they look and how I feel about it. Bridge?
Yeah, that's just something on marker on the side of the road.
Got it. Somebody burning some wood. I love that smell. You can see Jag, how tight he is on the tire. He's confident of it. And Jag's not a confident dog. Princess, too. She's confident, though. We could put her anywhere, and she'd be comfortable. That's just her nature. And all the success we've had on every trip we're on, that's just reinforced her confidence level and all the dogs' confidence levels. But Jag can sometimes still show his instinct to be a little fearful of anything. And really? Oh, cool. Come on, guys. Tee over. And this is the way we stay still for bike riders. Howdy.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Come on, guys. Hike. Oh, another one. Nope. Let's wait till this guy goes through, too. Jim, you got her?
Yep.
He took a shortcut. Come on, guys. Hike.
Like Chris, he took the mountain road.
Shortcut, Jim. So there's a lot of trails that weave through this main trail. So it's kind of interesting, but it's nice because people can see us up ahead and say, I'll go this way. I heard something. Sounded like Chase. It's a dog out there in the woods. What a day. Well, the marker's been consistent. I don't know. I have cross-country trail, like Wakefield Park. Let me check.
That's where we were, weren't
Wakefield Park?
we? Yeah.
Let me check on my.
This is called the cross-country trail, right?
I believe so.
There's a little map right there.
Well, he set this up where we're at. Here we are. Actually, I can't tell. Is that where we're at, Jimmy? This is the lake. And I can't tell where we're at.
Let me go take a look at that.
Yeah.
Let me go take a look at that map over there.
Unless this is where we're at.
Here's a sign on here. Oh, that being turned around. That just shows down the pavilion.
Oh, let's move out of his way. He was probably. I'm gonna.
I think it just goes to the pavilion.
You in?
I'm in.
Okay, come on, guys. Sorry, trying to move out of your way. Thank you. Have a great day. Come on, guys. So, actually, we think that was just a offshoot of the trail.
The pavilion down there.
Oh, okay.
Looks like it's offshoot.
So we're just trucking along, enjoying the views. I see Princess now. That's her right there. Now she's coming up. I can watch the.
Bicycle coming out.
Come on, guys.
Coming out, doing
She's getting excited. Thank you. Come on, Chase. Pull her in a little, Jimmy.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Howdy, howdy.
Got these guys doing the work?
Yeah, getting a little exercise for them. Have a great day. Come on, guys. On a day like today, this is perfect because we're going slow. It's still not warm, but it was warm when we started. The sun was out. The sun's kind of it's been clouding up, so the sun's behind the clouds, and it's definitely 5 or 10 degrees cooler than it was, but still warm for the dogs. And going this pace just makes this that much easier on them. But we'll get the distance in, so it'll be challenging enough and physical enough. The whole dog trip, if you will, is entertaining enough for them, just going somewhere, riding the truck, going to a different trail, getting excited, seeing other dogs. That all adds to their entertainment and stimulation. Come on, Zaro. I gotta push Zaro along sometimes because going at the slow pace, he'll start sniffing. Oh, we got the walkie-talkie. And therefore, something in the woods there, Jim? Squirrel? He'll be like an anchor on me if he sniffs too long and I'm moving. So sometimes I let him do it. Sometimes I stop him.
He's cool off with that tongue, isn't he?
Oh, like 5-10 degrees, Jim. Just taking our time for the princess. Good girl. We did have a question last time, a few questions I can talk about. Someone had asked about the pads, about the dog's pads on the hard surface. Why aren't I using booties? Depending on conditions, we would use booties or Mush Your Secret, which is like a wax coating. But I actually like the hard surface without pad protection. Sometimes you overprotect the pad and you ruin any callus they may have. So you ruin or you compromise their natural protective callus coating, and it makes their pads more susceptible to being injured from just regular walks. So I try to build them up. I'm going to let her sniff for a sec. Come on, Zara. Let her sniff. Come on, good girl. Hike. And if we compromise that, when I'm free ranging, for instance, they can, just on ground that's not real hard, they can hurt themselves. It makes them softer. So callus is a good thing on their pads, and especially if you're going to adventure like I do, they can use the callus, and it really negates the need for booties. Now, if we were running excessive miles or excessive conditions, like lots of snow or lots of mileage, then we would need booties or Mush Your Secret. And of course, we're running on hot concrete. Princess just stumbled a little bit. Good girl, but you notice that we catch it right away and stop. Come on, Chase. You like this trail, Jim?
I like it. It's kind of nice. For as rural as it is, it's really nice.
It really is. I'm all pretty. I've also heard people be apprehensive about hard surface trails, worrying about the dog's joints and pads. It's actually easier for the dogs to run on a hard surface trail because they don't have to pick their paws up as high. If there's stones on the trail or grass, they have to pick them up a little higher, and it's actually more work. And for a young dog, it's no problem, but for a dog that's like Princess is age 15, that extra raising that paw up can become a lot more work, and therefore negate the mileage she would be able to do normally. What's all this blue stuff, Jim?
It's grass seed
Grass seed?
stuff.
Looks like they
Where he cut the
see.
string,
What's that?
grass seed, fertilizer and stabilizer.
Now that's a stream. I don't know if that's called Accotink Stream or what. Creek, whatever. Looks like we're coming out near a road. You can also, if you learn how to read a dog's claws or nails, if you will, of course the hard surface helps keep them maintained because it's doling them down and following them down as well. So, but how they're worn can tell if your dog, if you're going too fast or if the dog's at a good speed, because if they wear from the front back, it means one thing, and from the back to the front, it means another. There's a lot of little tricks to what I do. I thought there was someone over there. It's just fiber cloth or something. Come on, guys. Oh, cool little bridge here. So there's so many ins and outs of working with the dogs in this capacity. And it's really interesting what you can learn, and every dog's different. And that's why we love them so much. They all have their own individual personality and the way they do things. So you want to pay a lot of attention to each dog's on an individual basis, so you can see how they're doing and also enjoying.
Looks like a triple stock from that thing,
Yep. Oh, I think it'll be fine.
though. Oh, that's pretty good.
Kind of cool, neat bridge we just crossed. Oh, shucks. Okay, so this is a little precarious, especially because we've never seen it before. So we want to take our time, but we want to be cognizant someone could be coming around the corner from us. So we're going under a bridge, under me. Come on, Zaro. Come on, pretty. Come on, good girl. Under a mate. Nobody's behind me. And they'll run you over if they are.
Well, pretty close here. That's
Yeah.
all good.
Yep. Okay, so we're coming. I hope you can get this on video, how this is pretty intense. We're in mud right now, and we want to be really cautious. Mainly for the bike. The dogs are fine with this. The dogs love it. But earlier, Princess sank into the mud. Come on, guys. So, of course, we want to be cautious about that because the mud kind of acts like a suction, if you will. And look at that little tunnel, water inlet. And it can make it hard for the dog to move. And because she's tender at her age. Thank you. Come on, guys. Hike. Want to make sure she doesn't get stuck there. I think to the left.
I think to the left.
Let her mark it. She wants to mark it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, come on, guys. Zara marked it. You know, all the poles here, I'm sure a million dogs have marked it, and we want to let her mark it too. That must be Accotink trail sign. It helps her flex her dominance, which is good at her age, and makes her feel like, hey, part of the pack. That's what she feels it is their purpose. Gotta mark it, gotta let them know I'm big and bad and I've been here. Looks like some kind of power station. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's the guy with the bike. Yep. The guy had a cargo carrier. He must be planning on catching a lot of big fish with that cargo carrier. What a great day out here, folks. And it warms my heart every little bit more Princess does, because I know that it's strengthening her and keeping her mobility.
Well, we know where that favorite fishing hole is.
Have a great day. I don't know if he's fishing or just cleaning. Let's give him some water up here, Jim. Come on, pretty. See if they want some water, Jim. So right now, folks, we're what do you think we're into this trail, Jim?
I think we're about 2.5 or 2.5. That's 3, I would think. That's 3. I think we got a mile to go.
Excuse me, hydrate myself there.
Mile.
Got a bike rider coming at you. So I'll stay here and narrate. Okay, Chase, it's okay, buddy. He wants to go. He don't like stopping. A working dog wants to keep going, and he's the true definition of a working dog. Princess likes to rest, of course, because she's older. She's still standing, and that means she's still got a little bit left in her. Howdy. But Chase has very little patience.
Baby face.
He wants a roll.
Drink, baby face.
She don't want none either. Maybe if you hold it for her, Jimmy.
You're absolutely right. She's not going to wish it for.
Oh, here we are. No. Trying to find out where we're at.
Big fella.
That's where we started. Where are we? Sorry, folks, just trying to get a view of where we're at.
Thank you.
I'll check for any comments, questions, concerns you may have.
They're real friendly. She's 15, that female. she's real friendly. She's got good will.
Easy, Chase. He wants to go. Okay, Chase, relax. We're gonna go. They're talkers. Huskies are talkers, so they wanna. Yeah. They want to go. Like, come on, let's do it. Howdy. Good. How are you? Okay, Chase. We're going in a sec. We're going in a sec, buddy.
I thought you were fishing. You're not fishing.
Fish a little bit farther down. I'm going to pick up some of that junk before it ends up in my fishing hole.
I see you, Joe. I see you. Good idea. What kind of fish you get? Trout?
Princess.
They stocked us with trout, but
They're all going in the market.
it's too hot.
Howdy.
Yeah.
They don't survive. But there's bass and some fish in
Is it? Oh, that's fun. Good.
crappies.
Is it crappies down in the lake?
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yep. Yeah, pretty good amount of them.
She's an old girl, but she's still got a lot of energy in her.
That's what the bed is for in the back.
Yeah, we put her up.
Tired.
Yeah, it looks like you guys got it all figured out. I used to bike with my dog, you know,
Yeah.
have him pull me on the...
That's how it started, really. Yeah. I use the attachment, this Springer attachment here. Use it for the bike. That's what it's made for, actually. Howdy, thanks, guys. And it goes under your seat, and so they can't pull you over or put too much pressure on you. And it comes with, I've adapted these to the carabiners and these tow lines, but it comes with break-offs, tear-offs. So if you would go around a tree or something, it would break away, and you wouldn't tangle yourself up. So, yeah. Modern technology.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'm a bicycle mechanic. So.
Are you? Wow. Well, we work with a guy in Utah who helps build all this stuff, and each one's becoming more and more of an engineering feat. We got one that actually is four-wheel drive, independent pedaling and motors for the front driver and for the rear passenger.
That's
So,
awesome, man.
that was, and we put 4-wheel steering on there too with a Serve Pro, but it got to be too much of a pain to maintain. So I mean, we try to go all out, go to areas where we probably shouldn't take the bike, but the dogs want to access, and that's why we do it. And this thing's motor assisted, so you get the dogs, you know, they're sitting still, they're interested in something, you want to nudge them along, or if you got to make it up a hill, the motor comes into real handy. Real handy.
Yeah, this thing is awesome.
Thank you.
I'm kind of jealous, actually. I thought I had the biggest bike I could say.
It's all aluminum. That whole thing probably weighs about 120 pounds.
Yeah, we made it as light as possible, but you know, I mean, when we load it down with water, and of course the dogs and everything else, it becomes quite a beast.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you.
I'm jealous.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Have a great day, bud. It's always good talking to everybody, and sometimes we'll find out the trail history. Come on, guys. Princess. Hike.
Let's go, Princess. Come on.
Once you say it, she usually, once she feels the bike heading in there. Look at her now. Anyone drink much, Jim?
Yeah, nobody drank a lot. Everybody drank a little bit.
Okay. You can tell, usually gauge how hard they're working by how much they drink. And it's, again, this is a light walk. But that stop was a good rest for Princess.
Well, you can land in the river here.
We could.
It's like a sandy beach up here on the road.
We'll see what we come up to. There?
Up here, it's like a bit of a beach, right?
Yeah.
Let's see that beach,
I think they're good, but if it was warmer, I would. But I appreciate you. Yeah, some.
right here, it's like a little beach.
Is it?
Where see that walkway? See that walkway there? See that walkway going down there? I don't know what
Yeah. Huh.
it is. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, wait, we'll take them down there if you want. Probably not.
We could. Let me look at it. Gonna see if we want to take them off
Go
leash.
off right over here.
Looks pretty good. A little bit of debris and stuff, Jim. I think we'll keep them on. They're good. They seem to be happy. So we usually.
Trying to take you for anything.
Oh no, I love it. I love it. I love it. Good boy, Zorro.
Good?
Yes, sir.
Ike.
Ike. Since we're a little bit off the close to the city limits here, I'm not gonna let them access that water. Come on, pretty. But sometimes we do, especially when we're deep in the woods and we're away from the populated areas where we run into trash and debris. Got a dog here, Jimmy.
Watch that man jogging.
Yep. Bike rider too.
I think that's the trail. I don't know if it's the trail coming that way or if it's where the dog is.
Howdy. Hey, hey, hey.
I guess it goes where the dog is. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'll go to the right just because.
I'm sure the tire trail is.
You think so?
Paved trail is the trail.
You can come through. Thank you.
Yeah, it's him. That's the thing. I think it's just an entrance.
Hold her, Jim.
I got it.
It's an Irish Wolfhound. Stay, guys. Are you going that way? You're going that way? Okay, I'll back up a little. Come on, guys, back up. Yeah. Beautiful dog. Okay, guys, they're talkers. Back up. He's interested. Okay, guys, stop, Chase. Thank you. Stop, Chase. He don't know what to make out of us. I'll go this way.
He's 18 months.
Oh, real? Oh, yeah.
That's a puppy.
No.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Have a great day. Thank you. That's right. Looked like an Irish Wolfhound, I think.
Yeah.
Beautiful dog. 18 months. How much you think that dog weighed?
He's gonna be big. I think they're tall and skinny anyway.
Yeah, they are. They are. But they're he was interested, or she was interested. Nothing.
What to do. She ain't seen such a mess.
Yep. Yeah. all we're like dog magnets because it's like a party here. You got 4 dogs, and other dogs want to see what's going on. But it can become a little sensitive again because the dogs feel really restrained on a short tether, and when another strange dog comes up to them, they can be a little sensitive to it.
Tight spot here, boy.
A little apprehensive. Yep. Looks like I got it though.
Yep.
Want to cross a cool bridge here, folks.
Somebody coming behind us.
Nobody's coming behind us. Come on, guys.
A little pedaling.
Oh, come on. Come on. How do my back dogs look?
Good. Really good. Perfect. Right in the middle.
See how narrow we're running right now and how cool the dogs are with it. I'll give you a view of Princess. She's coming right on it now. How cool is that?
Nice trail.
Yep.
People, everybody's pleasant.
Very nice. So I was saying, the dogs are totally trained off leash. Sometimes we'll get to areas where we can access the water and I'll let them go down to it. Sometimes we'll get to areas where the water actually, the trail goes right through a low-lying water area, which is really nice. But areas I'm not as familiar with, I'm very cautious. Look at this baseball field, Jim. Yeah, man. Look at Princess. She's got like a second wind, doesn't she?
I don't know how she's doing. She's beyond 3 miles.
Yeah, she's like really in her element here. Loving this trail.
A lot of stuff to see.
Yeah.
She's cooking.
Yeah, you know, sometimes these trails with more people are motivators for the dogs.
They're really good around all
What-
the dogs.
because-
You know,
yeah.
they don't get out of the way.
They don't.
They're really good. That's because you've had them around them before.
Remember we did the Barks Festival, Jim?
Yeah.
And all those dogs, and
Oh.
they had dogs fighting, and my dogs,
One lady got bit.
yeah, the woman came up to me. She said, "Your dogs are the most well-behaved dogs I've ever seen."
They really are.
They were just meandering through the traffic, and
Well, they're like dogs with a purpose. So
they are. They're working.
no skinny spot here. Will.
Yep. And I got a bike.
Bicycle coming at you. So
But what do you think? I should
measure
wait?
it with the bridge, buddy. Measure it with the bridge.
You think I should wait?
I don't know what to tell you.
He'll have to wait for us. I can wait right here. He might go. Oh no, it all comes this way. You got her, Jim?
Yep.
I just pull them in a little tight. You never know. Sometimes you run into people, a lot of times, that are just,
Afraid of them.
yeah, just are apprehensive about being around dogs, and they're on their bike. So, and there's been elderly people riding through here, so I just always pull the dogs in and give them the right of way. Obviously, on a tight spot. Howdy.
No, somebody else coming out here.
Yep, 2 more. Hold her. Thank you.
All right.
Quite a crew there.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
Okay.
Ready? Yep.
Everybody behind you?
Nobody. So you can go right through there. I'm not going to do that.
Have to wait.
Yeah. Oh, there's another way right there, Jim.
Get through the stream.
Yeah, that's. I thought about doing that actually, but. Come on, guys.
This is perfect.
Now you'll see the dogs again in a tight spot and how confident they are themselves, making it right through there. How cool is that? Now you're looking at Princess and Jag. Come on, good boy. Come on, good boy. Sorrow. That's my girl, Jimmy.
Good, beautiful.
She's running on the balls of her feet, head's high in the air.
Yeah, she's looking happy.
So now we're in some open. Actually, that trail was in the woods for a lot. I didn't think it would be.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going back in the woods.
It's longer than I thought. I mean, it seems like we've been traveling for a while. So we did, I was referring to the Barks Festival, which is the Baltimore Animal, I always forget what it stands for. In any case, it's the biggest shelter in the city, in Baltimore City, and we've worked with them in the past. Meaning me, I've designed an app to raise money for dogs. And I also,
Everybody behind you?
Nope, they did a festival. We did a festival for them. They have a big run, big charity raiser for all the animals at the shelter there. And they invited me to come there and lead the runners with my crew, with my 4 dogs. And they had live music, and actually I had some of my artists there. I've done rap music. I don't do it myself, but I've written it. Come on, guys, all about dogs. And rock and roll. Actually, a lot of different genres. And so, Princess just stumbled a little bit. And I had some of my performers there, as well as all my dogs. And we actually were on one of the bikes, and we gave the local newscaster, Denise Koch, if you're from this area, you'll know her. She's been a staple in the Baltimore area. And she actually rode in the dog cart with me just to get some notoriety for the event. And it was really cool. And the woman who runs it was just really enthralled with what I do and how well behaved my dogs were, because there were a ton of dogs there and they were around them. Man, my guys were so well behaved, and girl. She is doing great, Jim.
Mm-hmm. She's bouncing along.
Yeah.
A lot of shit stuff going on here.
Yeah, a lot of dirt. That's why I didn't want to bring them in that water. If you see it's a, just washes up, etc. They're doing well. We've been on the trail, Jimmy, for an hour and 21 minutes. Is that about what you thought?
Since 2 o'clock. It's a little after 2.
So it's probably 3:30 now.
Is it? Yeah.
I can tell you right now. 3:38, bud.
Yeah, that sounds right. I said it'd take us almost 2 hours. So. About right.
Yes, sir.
I mean, our girls hold up good. We haven't had to stop much.
No, we haven't. Yeah, a lot of times before we put her up, if she's really moving slow, stiff, then I'll actually do a lot of stops for her to try to just still get her some more mileage. Come on, Chase. Nobody behind us
I seen Zara looking back.
that I know of. I'm gonna pulse in the motor. Oh, we got someone coming now. G over. Sure, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're going. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. It's reversed on my camera. I thought it was coming the other way, but I pulled over. Always supposed to pass on your left, and that's how I was accommodating that bike rider. But it was reversed on my mirror, and I'm dyslexic, so I was a little confused on my TV, on my camera. Sorry, I've got a camera in the back of the wheel.
Little trails, they're off the, kind of,
Yeah.
some of them you missed, it's neat.
Yeah.
Especially as my girl gets older here.
Yeah. So it's a great way to spend an afternoon with the dogs. What's that?
Glad the sun went in.
Oh, yeah. Now, we've got some really cool stuff planned for the summer activities. If all goes as planned, we're going to actually be taking the dogs as we normally do adventuring, but probably doing morning adventures on a scooter. And we're going to be still traveling the East Coast. And we're going to have something called, it's a dune buggy, but it's going to be called the dog buggy, for us to ride through different areas and meet people with the dogs riding in the dog dune buggy with me. So I know that's might be hard to envision, not a great description, but you'll see it as it unfolds. It's truly going to be quite a sight to see. There's some pictures of what the dune buggy is, or what I'm calling the dog buggy, on the WooFDriving.com, and more coming attractions soon. Just giving you an early bird notice. That could be starting as soon as next week. But again, in the summer, they run less mileage. So you either got to go early in the morning or in the dark of night, which we've done plenty of nighttime traveling with the dogs on the trails. Bike riders or walkers? Walkers.
And more people behind them. I thought it was to start getting populated. We got to be around 3:30.
You did.
Yeah, we're doing good, man.
What's that, Jimmy?
I like the little sign you mark.
Yeah. Let you know. So what I've done now, because there's generous shoulders here, there's a lot of grassy area to the side of the trail, I'm riding in it to let these walkers have more trail width. And the dogs appreciate riding in the grass sometimes. And the walkers appreciate the extra room. Howdy.
Hi.
Oh yeah, a little bit of both, yeah. Amazing, isn't it? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Get some exercise. Have a great day.
Hello. Hi.
Howdy.
Testing fake doing that anyway.
It is. What, really? You think we're
You have to be careful, that's all.
we're low down though, aren't we?
You're doing all right.
Now, if Princess was in her seat, it'd be a little. You have to keep in mind that this bike, with a lot of weight on top, can tip a little bit if you're riding at a severe angle. So, as I pass, I have to measure the angle.
There's another bicycle trail inside this, the dirt trail.
Is there?
Yeah, I've seen 2 bikes.
For mountain biking, yeah. See, also the warmer weather, though it works against the dogs because it's harder for them. They're not good at emitting heat. So it takes more energy for them to try to keep themselves cool. But at the same time, for an older dog like Princess, it helps because her joints don't get as stiff. They're already heated. Checking behind us now, Jim. Nobody.
Everybody?
Nobody. CT, Jimmy, or I don't know what that means.
Somebody's trail.
Yeah, man. You can see Princess still holding her head high, and she's on the balls of her feet, pads of her feet, the way she's moving. So learning to read her language, her canine body language, is really necessary, imperative to understand. And when the dogs have had enough, now she'll let me know, because she'll just stop. At the same time, knowing the small signs, knowing she's getting tired, I can make accommodations to get her to go a little further. What a great trail. And we haven't gone through any gates, have we, Jim?
No.
Looks like nobody behind us still. I'm going to go to my left.
There's the power plant or something.
Yeah, we're right next to this massive power plant. Well, massive power station, I should say. Look at that. That's a mountain biking trail, Jim.
Yeah.
I always go to the widest side. And the dogs usually like to sniff these poles and gates, whatever it may be, dividing the trail, because all the dogs mark them.
Dad likes this place.
He does, doesn't he? Come on, guys.
The trail's right up there, though.
Oh, yeah. Let her, she's doing a bathroom break, I think. Just marking it. Good girl. Nobody behind us. Come on, good girl.
Dominion, that's power company, right?
Yeah, Dominion. Yep. I think it's Northern Virginia. Might be the whole state of Virginia, Dominion rides. Walker or something up here, Jim. You see him, or is it my map?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bridge too, so. Now, sometimes we'll be on trails for 4 or 5 hours. And sometimes we'll be done as soon as 2 or 3 hours. Come on, Jace. Howdy, howdy. Come on, Chase. Oh, yeah. I can't believe she's still going. I know. Yeah, you don't want to, just like a little kid, when you say their name or getting hurt, you make a big deal about it. It could change the whole momentum of it. So we're not going to even say the pretty girl's name. We're just going to let her keep going. And you can see there she's a little tired, but she'll come right back around as soon as I slow down. Come on, good girl. She likes this bike too, I think. That's why having these different bikes is really cool, because you can kind of get an idea of where the dogs like to run the best. And that can change, weather conditions, whatever, but when you learn that, you can work with the dogs so you can get the most out of them. And when I say the most, I mean they can exercise the most and maximize their experience and health. So I hope you're enjoying the broadcast, folks. Really special to be able to have you along during these epic adventures. And giving you really a blow-by-blow description here as the whole trail unwinds and our adventure unwinds. Couldn't be a better day. And once we do put the Princess up, we'll kick in the gears a little bit and get the dogs a really good workout, let them air it out a little bit.
Take a look at this wheel back here. This wheel is making noise.
Is it look stable though?
Yeah. Yep. Just try to keep it going, bud.
Yeah, man.
Breakdown, I'll straighten it out.
Chris, say anything to you about transmission for the other bike?
He said he took the one apart and put it back together and it's working.
Really?
I don't know. I guess he's going to put it in and try it.
And why don't you guys meet next week? And
All right, and fix this one and that one too.
when's the first, Jim?
Monday.
What's today? Friday?
Today's Friday. It's
Yeah.
the 29th.
Hey, buddy.
72 degrees back home, you know.
Really? What do you think it is today?
Well, maybe 70 here. Supposed to be in the 60s back home. This is the time for you to enjoy yourself and getting the dogs out.
Oh, yeah.
The temperature feels good and it's cool enough for the dogs. It ain't hot.
Hey, we'll stop and read the sign so we can figure out.
There you go.
We're still running around the lake, Jim.
Yeah. Should be on the other side of it.
Take a quick break here, folks, and I'm going to read this. Oh, good girl. So I'm going to walk over to this trail sign. You got it, Jim? You got the bike? If I don't trip myself up on this pedal here. Get a look when you cross these trails. People are coming quick. So this trail says we are, let me see where we're at. Be nice if they tell you where you're at, but I don't see the sign yet. So the Capital Beltway, Route 495, is running around here. That's expressway. Trying to see where we are at, and I cannot tell. I'll have Jim look at it. I'm not always the best map reader here. The crossings. Hey Jim, see if you can make sense out of that map. It doesn't really tell us where we're at that I see. I'll hold the bike, bud. So you can see the dogs are great, well rested, doing good. Princess still very alert. Now, always checking because I see something red here. So when I see something red, I'm concerned it could be blood, because if the dog's nail, if you hit the bloodline, the caudal, I believe they call it, it bleeds like a sieve. And not that it's dangerous, it looks a lot worse than it is. But if one of the dogs was doing that, that would mean they were dragging their feet. And I saw the red, and I see it under him, and I get real concerned, but it's actually berries from the trees that have been smashed. So all dogs are good. But that can happen sometimes, especially with older dogs. So as they get older, they'll drag a little bit. And when I mean drag, you won't necessarily see them dragging, but if you watch closely, and that's why I video everything, I'll look at it later, and if I see closely, look closely and see their paws not dragging a little on the ground, I'll know that maybe that was too much for them, too quick, whatever. Can you tell where we're at? You gotta love a sign that doesn't tell you where you're at.
Usually most of them say you are here.
Why would you have a sign? Well, I guess they print them in quantity.
Well, the nature of the highway being right there, we must be almost in the middle of this trail right here.
Yeah.
It says that there's a mile marker here, if that's the case.
Okay. Hey, we'll give them some water too here, Jim.
For just a second.
Yeah, take your time, bud. So, let me see if I can get any pictures here. Sorry, folks. You might see me for a second. It's okay.
Water?
Yes, sir.
Bicycle coming at you.
He's got enough for him, doesn't he?
Want me to stay here with girl?
Yep. Got a bike rider coming, so we're just going to move the dogs in a little. There's plenty of room, but... Howdy again.
Yep.
Have a great day.
Hey, you too.
Thank you. So, by the way, this is called the Michael A. Caine Trail, if you're following us on Google Maps. Part of the Wakefield Park Trail system, it looks like. But they have so many names for these trails. I don't know sometimes if I've been there before or not, because I'm just taking a picture of the dogs. There's Princess getting some water. So they looked a little thirsty to me, even though we just watered them. But that's why I'm going to give them a good rest and some water, and we'll see about keeping Princess down. What do you think we are distance-wise?
Less than a mile.
From where we started?
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. How many miles? So what do you
I think we got like 3.8 in. I think we got a mile to go or less.
Boy, she went that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Time-wise, that's what it would say.
Gotcha. Yo, I could tell because we've been broadcasting for an hour and 40 minutes. We started when we left. I don't know if you can see Princess and Zorro. But they look pretty cute. They were in exact formation. Hey, Chasey.
Couldn't be nicer than that.
No, I couldn't.
If you want to get rid of the two, get rid of her and go back the other way, we can.
Yeah, we might do that. We might. When we'll get to the truck, we'll see.
We can go back around an hour.
We'll bring Jag, and then we can put him up in the seat when we start really trotting.
Guitar.
Yeah. Huh?
He ain't-
Well, I might run him a little harder. So.
he ain't knows where he'll be all right. He's a tougher. He likes his wife.
He does. She looks good. Oh, let me check my.
Yeah, should do the whole 4.8, I guess.
Jim, I looked and saw the berries, and I'm like, maybe their pad's bleeding somewhere. Maybe, they thought they're berries.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, let's see if we got any time for any questions or comments. I'm going to check the feeds of all the different WooFDriver channels here. And if you just want to shout out or you want to suggest something, ask a question, give a comment, etc., I'd love to hear from you. So I'm going to start off there's a bunch of WooFDriver pages out there. We are live, it does say that, and we're at, we've been live for an hour and 41 minutes. Got a comment here. Ethel Bailey says, hello. Hello, Ethel. How are you? Great to see you. That's on the WooFDriver's Wolfpack channel. On the WooFDriver regular channel. Oh, thank you. They got enough room, don't they? WooFDriver regular channel. We've got 2 comments. And, Terry Farewell. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you when we're actually live. Howdy, howdy. She grew up in Springfield, so you know this area. How awesome is that? Howdy again. Well, thanks for saying hello. Any suggestions, any other trails you may know that we haven't run, I'd love to hear from you. And sorry we're cutting out a bit. It's because there's, I guess, traffic on the airwaves, on the broadcast waves, so I apologize for that. But stay tuned because it looks like we're getting into a more populated area. We'll get better reception, cell phone reception. Let me see about this. And no comments on the Husky Life page. Let's see, any comments on the famous Huskies? Got a lot of WooFDriver pages. No comments there. And still moving down the WooFDriver. You've never seen anything like this page. Let me see. No comments, but a lot of likes. I like that. The WooFDriver Live page.
Hello, Alec.
Howdy. Hello, Cheryl Gilchrist. It's always good to see you, and thanks so much for tuning in. And let me see. The Wolf's View, where the dog wears camera. By the way, I might do a little bit of that soon. That's great. Got a lot of action there. Like having a lot of people saying hello. WooFDriver Huskies Going Wild page. See what we have here. We actually have a comment, and beautiful. Sherry Ann says, beautiful Huskies. I will own another one day. Gotta love Huskies. Got to. WooFDriver Urban Mushing page. Okay. And good activity, but nobody's got any questions. So just a few comments. Love hearing from everybody out there. Don't be shy. Please give us more comments, likes, shout outs, etc. So Jag is actually preening himself. Now, a little bit, we ran into the brush a little bit, so he might have gotten a hitchhiker on him, even a little bit of dirt. He pulls it out of his hair. He's amazing. Look at him, Jim. That's Jag. He's preening himself like a bird would. Preen their feathers. Okay, so I'm sitting back down in the dog-powered go-kart. Got to turn the motor on. Remember, this is pedal assist. Notice how Jag got right up when I sat down. He's alert, and the dogs are trained to know attention on me, so they know what to do. They look for me. If you watch this Free Range Wednesday, they're looking for me to give them direction. Come on, guys, hike. And that's how they do best. Now, that rest agreed with Princess. I have a feeling she'll be done soon, but right now, look at her, Jim.
Yeah.
She's right up in there. So Terry Farewell, if I'm saying that right, yeah, by all means, any suggestions you may have for trails around here, love to hear from them. We found some neat restaurants in this Northern Virginia area. we've been frequenting, if you will. So it's kind of a celebration. When we're done running the trail for the day, we go and relax in front of a nice dinner and reminisce about the fun times on the trail we just had with the dogs. And then, of course, we get the dogs home and we get them their dinner. But the rest is good for them before they would eat their dinner. I feed them actually once a day because we adventure so much. And bloat is a common, well, it can be fatal in dogs, and it's more common than you might know. It's when the stomach turns upside down, and I'm not really sure exactly why it happens. I don't think anybody's really sure why it's happened. I don't think it's been talked about scientifically, but or proven scientifically. But one thing that they think happens if you the dog eats before or after exercise too close with the air it's intaking, how they cool themselves, pant or whatever, they could be more susceptible to it. So I'm always waiting at least an hour before and after exercise. I would feed them, but I actually, because we're so spontaneous and adventurous, don't know when we're going to go, so I usually feed them late at night. Princess is the earliest. She eats usually at 5 or 6 in the afternoon or early evening, and the boys eat usually at 11 o'clock at night. So been doing that for years, and it's been successful for me. Works out well. Walking in the footsteps of history. Huh, interesting. Let me read that sign real quick, Jimmy. I'm going to pull over. You got it? In case somebody comes, we might need to pull over, but it looks good. Real, just so you get a feel for the trail, I like reading these. Walking in the footsteps of history. When you walk along the stream, you are not alone. You walk in the footsteps of people from the past. Close your eyes and imagine. Listen for the footsteps of history. So it says the American Civil War greatly influenced the history of Fairfax County. That's where we're at now, Fairfax County, Virginia. Historic forts, picket posts, campsites, and other sites can be found all through the county. The Cross County Trail passes more than a few. Both Confederate and Union sites can be seen along the trail. Sites in and around Wakefield Park, where we're at right now, were likely defensive positions guarding Braddock Road and Little River Turnpike, and were probably affiliated with Union forces. That's right around here, Braddock Road and Little River Turnpike. Future footsteps on the trail, it's titled now. With these corridors throughout Fairfax County, now protected as parkland, the tradition of people using stream valleys extends from the past into the future. Add your footsteps to this trail often. So it's pretty cool, and they got some old pictures here, and pretty interesting. So I always like to get a historic view of where we're at. Did you hear that, Jim? Did you hear? Yeah, man. So dogs don't always want me to stop, but it's good for Princess. Come on, guys, hike. Thank you, sir. So there's a lot of remnants, and actually that's how I got into ghost hunting, or what I call the werewolves adventures, where I take the dogs with me because, yep, a little bit. You know, when we start off, sometimes if you start off too fast for her, she gets discouraged. Come on, good girl. So the remnants that we see sometimes or run into, we ask ourselves, how old are they? You know, because we know. Okay. Nobody in front. As the camera turns, I'll let you know. So we're curious, like, were these remnants here during the Civil War? Or when did they build? When did they become here? And, yep, I see it. You think about it, a lot of them are old, from the late 1700s, early 1800s, and during the Civil War. And you start wondering about history and about, this is a cool bridge, by the way, folks. Whoops. It's okay, Jaggy. Okay, might need your help moving the back end.
I'm sure you are.
Yep. Well, I can do a 4-point turn. Hang on. Come on, guys.
Back up?
Yep. Okay, back up, guys. Watch how the dog's going reverse. Princess. Princess. Let her smell that pole. Princess. Come on, good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Back up. Princess. Good girl. Back up. Back up. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, now look at them all going back. Good boy. Now forward, hike. So.
Good?
Yep.
Right?
One more time.
Hold on.
Yeah, she was behind the pole. Back up. Back up.
Okay.
Yep. I'm trying.
You ready to go forward?
Yep. Come on, guys.
Ready?
Hike.
Perfect. Good job, Bill.
She's being stubborn. Come on, good girl.
We ran over, didn't we?
No, no.
Yeah, she's on tail. She's on tail.
Okay. She's fine. That's Princess for you. Come on, good girl.
She wasn't hurt by it. She was
No,
caught. It
she-
just had her tail.
She's funny, isn't she?
We didn't hurt her tail.
Nah, I'll check it. Give everyone a view of the thing.
I don't think we did.
She's funny. Oh, it's good.
All right?
Yep. That's a pretty princess. This is how I always check her.
We're going to hit it when we're on the bone.
Good girl. Good boy. Sometimes she gets so excited she sniffs, and she'll get right next to the wheel. Come on, guys.
Move over now a little bit.
Yep. Now this turn's gonna be hard too. G,
You got a little to work with here.
come on, guys. G, G.
You got a little to work with.
Yeah.
Back up.
Yeah. Can you get off?
Yep.
Watch how they'll all go back.
Dog's inside me. Ooh.
Take your time, buddy. Good. Back up, guys. Come on, pretty. Back up. Okay, right there. G.
Back in.
Yep. No, wait till I get clear. Come on, guys. Hike. Just trying to keep them off of that metal.
Perfect.
Okay, buddy.
Good.
Hop back in.
Hop, hop,
Hop in, Jimmy.
hop. Let me hop. Thinks I'm a rabbit, Jag. Thinks I'm a rabbit, Jag. Okay, we're hopping.
Come on, guys. Hike.
How's baby doing?
She's doing fine. She's just sowing her oats a little bit there. Come on, good girl. Come on, guys. She's doing amazing. I can't believe.
You're trying to run over.
Come on, good girl.
You hear her complaining?
No, she's happy as a lark. Come on, good girl. Good boys and good girls. So we try to catch the lay of the land through history. And again, that's how the werewolves expedition started, where I take my dogs on actual ghost hunts. Now, they're not participating fully in the ghost hunts. They're usually part of the transportation. They travel with us on the trail to the remnants of a building we might be ghost hunting, or to an abandoned house that we might be ghost hunting that's on the trail. Or sometimes we'll rent a lock house on the C&O that we actually will travel to and from. So we'll start there and come back round trip. So the dog, or we'll start up the trail further and end at the lock house. And it's really nice in the summer when we do that, because we usually do it at night. You can ghost hunt day or night. We work with, look at that squirrel, Jim.
Yeah, he ain't afraid. He's
No.
seen this act before.
Yeah. So we usually we work with a professional paranormal expert, and he'll assist us and go with us, and sometimes he'll ride in the dog cart with me. And he let us know. We become pretty knowledgeable at it ourselves. We've been doing it for a while now, 3-4 years, and he'll tell us that you can ghost hunt during the day or night. And sometimes he's gotten sometimes he's gotten some of the best activity during the day. So Just because it's night doesn't mean it's going to be the best. But usually we make it a nighttime adventure so the dogs can actually rest while we're ghost hunting, and it's cooler during the day, obviously cooler during the night than it is during the day usually. No sun out. Come on, Chase.
I imagine the trail goes across the bridge too.
Yeah, that's what I would think too, Jim.
There's a walker coming at you too.
I see him.
Maybe not, I don't know. I guess.
I don't know. That might be the end of it up there, Jim. See, there's a parking. Someone with a. I guess we can keep going.
Dog coming.
Yeah, I see him.
We better get going.
That's just a. Come on, guys, hike.
Bye, Brian.
Come on, guys. Watch him on the bridge here, Jim. Come on, good girl. Come on, guys.
Yeah, there's a dog.
So you can see even these narrow bridges, how they cope with them. Come on. Come on. So.
You better get going with pictures. I'd get out of there.
Come on, pretty. So we got a couple dogs coming behind us.
It's like there's places where these washed out here with these concrete walkways.
Come on, Zara. How cool is this? So what we do is we'll find an area. Bike rider, Jimmy. G over. Howdy. He had his earbuds in. Come on, guys. Come on. Big rocks there, but you can see Chase doesn't mind being on them because he could be on the concrete if he chose, but he's pulling his leash out. Come on, Zorro. What's that, Jimmy? Where? Oh, yeah. I didn't see it before. Good girl. How's my baby?
Good. She's right up there. She's trying to get in your lap.
Always watching the position of the dogs. Now, just because sometimes she'll go behind and sometimes Jag will trail behind. Sometimes Zara will. Never Chase. Doesn't mean that she's done. So, yep, we're going to put her up. Come on, pretty. I want to move out of the way. So, she's amazing. Come on, my prettiest girl. I don't know, though. Then she comes up. Good girl. Come on, guys. So we're just going real gingerly with her. What's that, Jim? A gas?
Yes,
Gas service? Never seen it like that.
No, it's because of nature where it is.
Come on. Nobody behind us, I'm checking.
See some dogs couldn't come this way.
I don't know if they were coming this way. Come on, guys. Come on, Chase. We're just having a great day out here. You can see Princess is still in a good position. Her head's still up, and she seems to be enjoying the exercise. Got a fast bike rider here, Jimmy. Come on, Chase. Howdy. Good, how are you? Great. Chase.
She's uphill here.
How's baby?
Good. She's right up here with you. She's doing all right so far. She's almost in your pocket.
Come on, good girl. She's a trip. We're climbing a hill now. The stream's to the right, and it's just gorgeous out here. I can't tell you how much. Dogs are doing great. You can see Princess still trucking along. Look at her. She's like level with her lead. I mean, she's still got drive in her. How amazing is that? Zara's still checking behind because we just saw 2 dogs. He's seeing if they're still coming this way. We've been out here for 2 hours, Jim.
Yep, we should be near the end here.
Come on, Chase. Chase. Looks like a trail gate, Jim.
Yep, looks like it. Not too bad, though.
Love these signs. They have the order in which everyone should yield. So the walker yields to the jogger, yields to the bike rider, yields to the dog walker. G over. Howdy. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Getting through this mud so they don't drink through
Yeah, it's probably not the worst thing in the world because it's a puddling area, but yeah, feels good on their pads.
here. Bicycle. Come at.
G over.
I think you can get through there all right. Looks like
I do
about
too.
5 feet or so there.
Howdy. Good, how are you? You can see the dogs are over in the grass. Chase is catching up on some marking. What do you think, Jimmy? How about all the way to the right, or you think just straight ahead?
Just stay where you're at, Charlie.
Okay.
You just wherever you think, buddy.
I think to the left.
To the left. Watch this.
Yep. Let's,
Want me out?
yeah, might as well, so you can steer. Watch how the dogs
Hang on a minute. Let me
adjust this. Come on, guys. How cool is that making it through? Now Zara's going to pull us to the right.
That's all right. Just keep going straight. Don't
Oh,
turn
I got to get him
left.
out. Yep. Come on, Zara. Zara.
I'll push you. Tell me when.
Okay, that's good. Both dogs are coming through. Watch her, because you know how crazy she gets.
Everybody's so far.
She's going to go on that other pole,
Okay,
that trail
let's get
support.
to the end of the trail. We're on the road. I imagine we go straight.
Yeah, pretty sure we do. So Chris knows where we're at. Mountain bike riding, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday only. Come on, pretty.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
For mountain bike riding at night.
Oh, nice.
Good girl.
That's right.
Ho.
I guess we go straight, buddy.
I saw where it goes on the road. I think we're getting more than 4 miles out of this trail.
I think so too.
Let me get up here.
Out or where?
I'm going to get up here.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Hike. Okay, buddy. It says still the sign marking.
Yeah.
Oh, right there. See where the bike rider's coming?
You see him?
Look.
Hang on a minute.
If you can, look real quick. So
Yep,
you.
I see. I'm on that.
Okay.
Okay.
You in?
Yep.
Come on, guys. Like. See, I don't know if that's where that ends.
The mountain trail or what that is.
Well, if it has a CT sign.
There's a GT sign right there.
Yeah, so we're still on the trail.
Okay.
We're just taking it real gingerly for Princess because, quite frankly, I can't believe she's still out here.
I'm amazed baby's still with us.
I can't believe it either. It's almost like she's reverse aging. There was a little hole there I wanted to go slow. Look at her, Jim.
Mm-hmm. Up there getting to your pocket again.
Yeah. And she's got that much drive that she's still pushing up here. That's beyond amazing. And yeah, we had a little bit of trouble with her, but we go through these poles, and that's why you have to go real gingerly, because she gets herself wedged in there sometimes, and we don't want to pull one of her when she does it. She's so motivated and excited by the smells that she just forgets what she's doing. Well, that's where training comes in, but I'm not going to push them too hard training-wise on the bike because I want it to be such an enjoyable experience. There's one thing when we're out free-ranging where attention only has to be the most prevalent thing they do. Otherwise, they'll get out of hand. But on the bike, since they're tethered to it, you want to give them some freedom and be a little lenient. So, you know, if she wants to sniff extra long or wants to do something, many of them a little bit longer than normal, I'll let them do it. It's all for them. Still says CT, Jim.
Yep.
I saw where it goes on the road, bud.
Same straight ahead, see it?
That might be a lot.
No, it says straight ahead. That ain't it.
No, I mean that lot, no?
Well, it could be, but it still it says
Oh, straight ahead there, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that an Oriole?
Yep. No, that's a rock.
That's a robin? Look at her.
That must be. What is that? See the sign?
See that?
Yeah, it said straight. The thing said straight. Unless that's the trail. I don't know, buddy. I'm confused.
Pretty sure it's the trail. It can't hurt us to go in that parking lot. G? G? Easy, guys. I'm going down a hill with as tender as she is now. Always want to be cautious, so it'll trip her up. Look at her. Who is this dog? I don't know her, Jim. Polliner Meadow.
Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is the trail. I don't think it's up there.
No, I think that's to 495. Major roadway. Now she might be a little stiff, so she might be cramping up a little bit. Not really limping, but just cramping.
I'll tell you where you're at.
Tim, a baseball field. Oh, this is what, didn't we? I can't remember. There's the trail, Jim.
There you go.
I don't know, buddy. I think. Whoa, sorry. Yeah, actually, we used to rotate them, but the two that are in there now are best on lead.
Okay.
So we leave them like that. And the two in the back are the slowest. She's the oldest, so we leave them in the back.
This is a completely dog-powered vehicle?
It can. We also have pedals and a little bike motor,
Okay.
just in case.
Put me on switch.
Okay. Okay.
Enjoy.
Have a great day. You too. Thank you. Okay. Now, sometimes you'll see Princess again. She has an awkward gait, and it looks like she might be limping. She's cramping up, or her lead is tangled. And because she runs awkwardly, sometimes to the side, it looks that way, but she's actually fine. She will cramp up sometimes. So she's good. Hey, come on, guys, hike. I'm going to go to the right here, Jim.
This is the same as the tree.
Wipe your feet. Adopt the stream. Come on, guys. You got to watch her on this. She's so intent on it. Yep. Let her mark it if she wants to for a sec. It's a good rest for her and a good motivator. She won't get in trouble there. Good girl. Good girl. Come on.
Did somebody cut that tree and planted it for beavers, folks?
There we go. I didn't want to use the motor on that rut. Look at her, Jim. Come on, guys. They're going a little fast.
That tree looks like a beaver.
A beaver, yeah. Trying to dam up this water here. So when you go down a hill sometimes, no, I think I'm fine. I'm going to go real slow. When you go down a hill sometimes, come on, good girl. Good boy, Chase. And we're just going real gingerly up this hill. This princess is almost at the end of her rope. She's almost done, but she's still showing me signs that she wants to keep going. Yeah, actually, she's not. Look at her. Yeah, but watch. It's just because we're on the hill. Her head's up. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a climb for her, and the whole point that she's still engaged is amazing. Look, see, her line's level. Look at her, Jim. It's just the hill was pushing her. Good girl. I think we've gone more than 4 miles, Jim. I mean, even with her, what do you think? 2.5 an hour?
That's what we do with her, about 2.5 an hour.
It's 2 hours and 15 minutes. Wow, she's amazing. Come on, guys.
I guess Chris will find us wherever we end up.
We're glimpsed, and we're in a pretty populated area, so I'm sure he's got signal on us. When I say we're glimpsed, I mean that Chris has a line on us. Chris is our support vehicle. He plans the trips for us, and he's a master mechanic, so he knows where we're at just about all times. Look at this complex of bridges we're going under. This is probably 495 that we're paralleling. 495 goes around the DC. Well, it goes into the DC area. It turns into 395, I believe, but through the Northern Virginia, Maryland area, through College Park. What's that? Yeah, man. So you've probably, if you're anywhere from this area, you know about 495. Come on, good girl. Her head is high and her tether is level. Oh, I see him. Thank you. I'll pull over in the grass up there. How's baby to you? Come on, Chase. Howdy. Yeah, 495's a major thoroughfare through the Northern Virginia, Maryland, and leading into the DC highways. Oh, I see him. G over. G over. Howdy.
How you doing?
Good, how are you? Bike's running great. So another bridge underpass. And this looks like it's, people could be hidden around the corners, bike riders, etc. So we want to take our time.
Says Barb's going to release the thing in the middle of April.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, Jim, how's my girl look?
Good. We're doing good, bro. I don't know how, but I know what you have something.
It's called drugs.
Good drugs.
This is a cool area, folks, and it should be pretty cool for a video view for you guys watching us on our broadcast right now. It's under all these bridges. And yeah, and it meanders through, the stream meanders through underneath the trail. It's really neat. We're looking at a man with a dog. I'd say he's fishing, but I don't see a line. He's walking his dog in the river below the trail. And Zara's seeing him. What's that? Yep. Oh, there's a parking lot up there. Beautiful. I love seeing people out there with their dogs, enjoying it. Beautiful. I mean, just incredible. I can't believe we're still on the trail.
Me neither. I thought it'd be over.
Me too.
I got a feeling she's going to come up on that bank with that hole.
Really?
I'll keep it going, man.
Yep. So Jim thinks that the woman's going to come out with the dog. I think she's going up to the parking lot. Come on, Zara. I think we're past them. That's why Zara's looking back.
Yeah, he's thinking.
For sure. Dogs are enjoying the grass. I'm going super slow through here because I don't want to run into the dog. Come on, guys.
I think she's up in your pocket.
I don't know where she's getting this energy from. I mean, I'm going at a good pace for her. Come on, Zara. These dogs sprinkled throughout this trail have really kept the dogs engaged. Hasn't been a lot of wildlife, so usually, you know, if you're on a desolate trail, you'll have a lot more wildlife. Come on, Chase. I'm gonna move to the center. Now, because we're going slow, he's doing extra sniffing. when we're moving at a fast pace and they're really working. You see Princess, she backed off a little bit, but I'm not going to put her up yet. She's coming back. This warm weather's actually agreeing with her. Now, if I put some speed on, if Princess was up, and I really put some speed on and put the boys over in the grass, because the grass holds scents of other animals, they can pick up on them a lot easier than they can on the concrete, they would be flying through here.
I think Chris was going to work on the bike while we were doing that.
Yeah, he said, like you said, the transmission worked. Come on, Chase. Look at that pretty girl. I have no idea where we're at, but
We're doing all right. We're still on the trail.
yeah, man.
We're on some trail.
As long as there's no cars and there's room for us to make it through, we're in good shape.
This is nice for you.
Really nice. Look, it's straight away. Come on, Chase. So you can see Princess's tether. She's actually pulling. Not pulling, but she's ahead of her tether, which is pretty unusual for her. I think I gave her some extra good drugs today. You saw that. I did a video of how I give her some of the medicines and explain some of them that she's on. And they're really miraculous. The neat thing today about some of these arthritis meds is that they have a product called Galliprant, which he's on, and how I understand it, it has no real side effects. For instance, there's a medication called Rimadyl, which I believe they used to prescribe, they now prescribe in a lot of circumstances Galliprant instead of Rimadyl. And the Rimadyl, from what I understand, again, I'm not a veterinarian, but the Rimadyls, they're about the same strength, but the Rimadyl, when you give it to a dog long enough, it can have effects on their, I believe it's their kidneys or their liver. So you want to get their blood checked like every 6 months or year for effects that it may have, the side effects, because it's a medicine and lots of medicines can have those side effects. But Galliprant does very similar to the Rimadyl, but it has no side effects. So it's not wearing on their liver or kidneys or whatever, and it's miraculous. I used to, my old Huskies that in my lifetime before, since Carl's Rainbow Bridge, I'd give them Rimadyl, and it was a miraculous drug for them then. We just had to be cognizant of their liver, kidneys, whatever, internal organs that were affected by it, because if they could be compromised. So it's like a trade-off. G over, bike rider. Come on, Zorro. A walker. Come on, good boys. Come on, Zorro. Howdy. Bike rider now, Jim. So a little rocky, we're on the side, and dogs are really loving the scent. Howdy. And people ask sometimes, why do you have a motor? Well, this is why, to make it through these conditions that I couldn't pedal through. Come on, Zara.
This is going whatever Zara on me.
She's like, Zara, get out of my way.
The legs are better since they're straighten the line up.
Yeah. She's walking great, isn't she?
Yeah. She looks good.
I think she cramped up a little bit before, but
You keep me alive, boy. You wouldn't be alive now if it wasn't you keeping me alive.
well, seriously, it's this exercise that really helps her.
Mm-hmm.
She's nervous Nelly anyway. She wants to do something. She can't sit still. Sometimes that's because of the arthritis. She wants to keep herself moving. It's like an instinctual thing. She knows that if she's too sedentary, she'll stiffen up.
What a beautiful park.
This is just incredible. Folks, I'm really glad you can be here on this adventure with us. And it looks like the connectivity for the cell signal's holding up, so you're getting a really good view and a consistent signal. I don't think it's breaking up anymore. I know it was in the beginning. We were a little not as mainstream as where we're at now. Not near the stream, but mainstream. Closer to the cell towers, more populated area. And these bridges and this little park's been amazing. I actually can't believe the trail's still going on, because right now we've got to be over 5 miles into this. And it's just truly been incredible. Neat little bridge. I like these little bridges.
Yeah, pretty clean.
What's that orange down there, Jim? Can you tell? Is it just a balloon? As long as it's not a person. It's not a rail trail.
No.
It's got a little more, I guess, grade to it than a rail trail.
This is a federal park.
Is it?
Yeah, it says in the beginning that it was bought by federal money there.
Well, they preserve it because they said they have all the Civil War remains and stuff. Civil War remnants, buildings and structures. What's this orange thing say, Jimmy?
It did say something about artificial fishing rules. That's what
Oh.
the other one said.
But they don't want you using them?
That's all you can use.
Oh, really? Versus like worms or other fish?
Yeah, you can't use.
Why? They don't want to put them in the water?
I guess not, but they don't. They're a lot more effective than artificial fish.
Oh, so they want to handicap you to begin with.
Yeah.
So the dogs will have the weekend off. That's by design. Giving them 2 days.
They stock their streams with trout.
With trout,
in the
they
springtime.
stock it. Interesting. So we'll give them a little extra rest, and that's why Princess, if she wants to work a little harder today, we'll let her do that, because she'll have 2 days of rest before our next adventure, which should be on Monday, probably free ranging. Again, it can change at any time, so I'm always advising everyone, tune in, check me out. I'll try to keep you advised. Jogger, coming quick. G over. G means to the right. Howdy. Haul over. Haul means to the left. I believe they're derivatives of Latin, and they developed G and haul and other sled dog commands for originally steering and controlling horses, and it became part of the Latin language. Squirrel up ahead, got a gray squirrel that'll wake Chase up. He doesn't need to be woken up, but so we hear, and you may be able to hear, the roadway, 495 most likely. That's what the highway we hear. to the right of us. And it's just a populated area. Yeah, I saw the gray squirrel. What's that? They're everywhere? Yeah. Haven't seen anything else, though. Have you, Jimmy? Got enough excitement with all the dogs we've run into. Nobody behind us. Just taking our time, bud.
That's good. Longer trail enough, huh?
Jeez, this is really long. I think we've connected with other trail systems. Come on, Brittany. She stopped and looked at something. That's when she can get tripped up. When she does that, she'll just be looking and not as young as she used to be, so she thinks, oh, I'll just catch right back up. You know, a little bit of tension in her lead, but that can trip her up. Especially now, she's getting a little more tender because she's got some good mileage in. Actually, way good mileage in. Much more than I ever thought she could do at this age. We'll figure it out, but we're probably... What do you think we are mileage-wise, Jim?
Well, I thought we'd have been over 5 by now.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think we're close to 6.
You got me confused when you came me on a 4.8 mile trail.
And we're at 6, right?
2.5 hours later.
Look at the squirrel.
I see him runner coming.
Yeah, runner. G over. G over. Notice how the dogs head right over as soon as I tell them G over. I know. And the other one was chasing him, but there he. No sir. Come on, guys. G over. Howdy. I remember one time, I'm not a hunter, and I don't like hunting unless they're gonna using the animals for a source of food. But someone was hunting squirrels. And that's what people do, and it's legal in some areas, I guess. One of the parks we were in. G over. I've never seen it done before. Howdy. So I think Princess is trying to do a marathon here. I mean, she's just going like it ain't nobody's business. That's cool. You feel like you need to compete with Princess now, huh, Jimmy?
That old man jogging. I thought I better keep pedaling.
Yeah, I do right there.
Hi, guys.
What's there? When they hear the sounds of the fishermen, they think it's another animal, and they're very eager to check it out. So, folks, we've been broadcasting for almost 3 hours. 2 hours and 34 minutes to be exact. And Facebook will cut us off at 3 hours, but I can restart the broadcast. And I might do that, because it looks like we're going to be out here for a while. Look at her. She's pulling. She wants a smell. I want to be gingerly with her because she'll just squat to mark the area, and it'll pull her over at this point. Yeah, it'll pull her over. But again, love seeing her So excited, engaged. Now she's backing off a little. There she comes around. Someone's coming here. Pull her, Jim, in.
It's okay. Take your time.
Take your time. Oh, thank you. We're stopping for you.
I know, I realize that. I keep trying to tell you I'm taking your
Oh, sorry.
I'm speaking loudly enough.
Oh, yeah, we didn't hear you. Hey, Jim, you want to give him some water? We can actually give him some water.
Might make a little noise.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to give him a little water, too.
Get you from front. This is so cool.
Thank you so much.
Where do you live?
We live in Maryland near Baltimore,
Oh,
so we're not that far, but we travel all over. I mean, usually West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. We've gone as far as the Cape Cod Rail Trail in Massachusetts, and we've gone almost to Tennessee one time on the Virginia Creeper Trail.
so you drove to here. You didn't
Yeah.
bike here.
We drove here, and we have a another person in our party who follows us kind of like on our phone through an app called Glimpse, and he'll drop us off in one area and pick us off in another if we're done or bike breaks down or we run into inclement weather or trail closed, whatever. So we always try to just go one way because when you go back and forth, it's not as exciting for the dogs and for us. So it's always interesting. Thank you. Yeah, we've been doing it for years, and they're actually getting older. 3 of them are like 9.5 to 10, and the female's like over 15. So, and just do it for exercise, not competitive.
The high of being outside.
The high of being outside, and you
That's why I do it.
you don't know all these gorgeous areas till you get out there. And
There's somebody coming.
oh yeah, thank you for telling us. You know, only an hour and a half from home, there's so many trails.
I know.
And we belong to Trail Link, and sometimes it doesn't even tell you all the trails till you're in the area. It like hides them from you. But it's cool. You know, there's so many cool waterways that trails meander through. Now, I'm sure you've gone to the C&O before. The C&O is so big. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, we've done the whole thing, usually 10 or 20 miles at a time, and then go back a few days later and do more. And we've done the whole Gap Trail, too. So they're cool trails because they're so long. Now, this trail around Lake Accotink, now it said it was like 4.3 miles, but we've been doing, we're on like 6 miles so far. We must have.
I live just at this little development at the end, and
Okay.
when I do it from my garage and all the way around, it's just under 12 miles.
Really?
So I don't know where they consider this Lake Accotink trail starts. Like maybe this isn't part
of it. Yeah, I figured we got onto another trail system, but it's a beautiful trail, so we kept going, and he can always find us wherever we wind up. But does it actually circle around after the 12 miles? Is that a complete circle?
No.
No, okay.
So it
Doesn't.
goes down for 4 miles or so, and then you hit the lake, and then you go around the lake, and then you come back on this.
Oh, I see. So we've probably done like 6 miles, probably. Yeah. We usually this time of year we'll do anywhere from 5 to 10 miles. So yeah, and then she's older, so we put her up in the special seat and give her a break, and she'll go to sleep or she'll just watch. The other guys, then we can pick up the pace a little and really put some miles on. We can usually do 3-4 miles an hour without her down.
I'm not
Sometimes
sure if I
5.
got their face.
I'll take as many as you want. Yeah. They thirsty, Jim?
I've bet more than they've been all day.
Yeah.
Jim,
Yeah,
will you smile too?
Jim, you got to smile.
Smile.
1, 2, 3.
And you can look me up on the internet, WooFDriver, YouTube, and all that stuff.
WooFDriving.
WOOF.
Oh, WooFDriving.
Yeah.
Got it.
Fun stuff.
Okay. What is your name?
I'm Bill Hellman.
I'm Jim.
Lynn.
Nice to meet you, Lynn. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I've been doing this for like 25 years. Not in this capacity. I had Huskies 25 years ago that I exercised with them on a bike like you're riding, and I put them on the side with a special attachment, and I realized, wow, they love this, and they can go forever. And then I graduated to actually a more traditional bike sled where they were out in front. But it wasn't anything. It'd be harder to take on a trail like this because they can meander to the left or right more, and I don't want bike riders to be worried about me, etc. So this I can kind of control better, keep them tight, and keep more control of everything.
Yeah.
So how much further in this direction does the trail go?
Oh, so actually it goes a really long ways if you want to keep going. So my neighborhood is just around the corner,
Okay.
and so that's where I get off.
But it keeps
But
going.
if you keep going, it will turn into a narrower, although I've heard they've paved it, a narrower gravel trail, and it crosses a whole bunch of streets, and then ultimately you get out to Route 50.
It really. Are there a lot of gates? Are there tight gates? Do you know or no? Cool. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Because we're a little wider.
The only part that it's a touch narrower is when it goes under the bridge that you'll see right up here.
Okay.
But
We make it through. We take dogs off if we have to.
He's
But
got us on glimpse, so he'll find us.
yeah, yeah. Great talking to you. Have a great day. Thank you. Take care now. Bye-bye. Okay, Jimmy. So we watered the dogs up, gave a little bit extra long of a break as I was talking to the young lady who's very kind and informative and interested in what we were doing.
God knows where we are.
Hike. Hike. Come on. Yeah, we could be in North Carolina soon, bro.
Still in that part. You know that place,
Well, she told us what it does.
you know that place where we seen the dog?
Yeah.
I think if we'd have went left, we'd have went back up into that park.
I think it's better we went this way.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Wherever we do, he'll find us, I guess.
Do you know that we're on strictly dog power?
No, it's me.
Oh, we're on gym power.
People walking, coming at me.
Thank you. We're on gym power. Oh boy, you might have to pull them in, Jimmy.
It's okay. They'll get out of the way. It's all good. Girls on a hike.
Okay. How's my girl doing?
My girl's on a hike.
How's my girl?
Good. She's almost up in your seat.
She likes it. She's still. Come on, guys.
Hi there, ladies.
Come on, guys.
How are you guys?
Oh my god.
Howdy.
Amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, they're friendly.
Oh my god, you're so pretty. Nice. The other one's on the other side of the thing.
Yeah, it's a little tight over here, so.
This
Good
is
boy.
You guys are so adorable, W.
This is Jag.
Oh no. Hello.
Good boy, Jag. Good boy.
She's the only girl. This one here. This is Princess. She's 15 years old.
Yep.
That's what the seat's for. When she gets tired, she gets the seat.
She rides in the seat. Getting good video? Cool.
Oh my god, this is so adorable.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Bicycle, watch it, lady.
Yeah, bike. They come fast here through.
aw.
He's the biggest, isn't he? And he's the biggest baby.
Have a
Here.
nice day.
You too. Thank you. Take care, girls. Thank you so much.
You ready, Will?
Yep.
Nobody behind you, Will?
Nobody's behind me. That's a good question. Come on, Chase.
Not easy on the girls.
Yep.
So,
Okay. She was interested in those girls. They were giving her all kinds of loving.
you like that.
So you can see how friendly the dogs are because we've been all over. And actually, there's a gate here, Jim. I don't know if that's here. Oh,
That parking lot right there.
for girls. Let's see what she does. She's been surprising us all day.
I knew we went over 5 miles.
Yeah, let's put her up. She's good. You got the bike, Jimmy?
Yeah, I gotta get the shovel out of
I'll give it to you. I'll figure. So, right now, this is how we put Princess up. I can't believe she's been this strong for this long. She did amazing. And actually, she's probably got a little bit left in her, but we're going to pick up the pace a little. Come on, good girl. Yeah, I can tell by the way she jumped in my arms. She's actually got more left in her. Good girl. Good girl. Give her a second to adjust to the seat. What a good girl you are. Can you believe, Jim, what she did?
No, she's doing
So,
the secret to us and the secret to her.
that's right. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, she wants her head rubbed. Good girl. Let me put your paw in there, Brady. Oh! It's okay. She got, her paw was caught on the outside of the seat. And it pulled on her hair. Sorry, my prettiest girl. Now you're good. You want me to rub your head? Good girl. Yeah, good girl. I told you she still got some spunk left in her. Okay, folks. So for the last 15 minutes of this broadcast, I'll tune you back in. We're gonna give you a little ride. Cool. You ready, Jimmy? Break off. Break off, Jim. So what happened was, it was just
Making friends.
making lots of friends.